Greetings and welcome to Let's Play with Weird Wizard playing the Banner Saga, and our adventure continues as we are about to leave the dubious safety of Frostvellr, the town run by the thug Ekiel, which was pretty much in anarchy, and head out into the wilderness where there is probably nothing but a vast army of dredge for us to look forward to. However, we must do something, and leave is what we have decided on. We have raided the stores of Ekiel and stolen pretty much all of his food, so he's not going to be happy about that. We may hear about that, or he may just be dealt with by the townsfolk. We'll see. Let's begin. Outside the walls, things are a mess. Dredge are everywhere. Fortunately, they're going around the hill on which Frostvellr sits, heading south, and show little interest in following as you cross into the wastes. Ooh, okay, so we're going to head into the wastes with our food supplies and hopefully avoid the dredge that way. You're finally free of Frostvellr, but find yourself facing new problems. You hope that whoever Ivor knows in Wormtoe is willing to help. And we're off into the wastes. A flurry of snowfall seems to come out of nowhere and quickly thickens until you're unable to see the man in front of you. You shout out a complete halt, but the screaming winds drown out the sound. A day passes before the blizzard abates and clansmen start to reappear from the snowy drifts. Uh-oh. It quickly becomes apparent that not everybody is where you last saw them, and a quick search of the area is not enough to recover all the missing clansmen. Make a thorough search for lost clansmen. Ask volunteers to scout the immediate area, make a bonfire and wait for missing members to return. Move on, saying a blessing for the lost. Commit to an hour more searching before departing. Ooh, okay, well we got 25 days. I have no idea how long it's going to take us to cross this thing. Morale's pretty good at the moment. We have 434 clansmen. I'm loath to lose any if we can avoid it. Perhaps we should make a thorough search. Let's make a thorough search for lost clansmen. It takes time to establish proper search teams, but you devise a way to quickly cover as much ground as possible. After a full day of searching, you find many survivors, but your successes are dampened by a number of frozen bodies and others who have simply vanished. Disheartened, you return to travel. 21 clansmen lost. Morale has become poor. Okay, we're going to set up camp here, I think. And try and boost morale by resting. And we can have a talk to Hogan by the looks of it. Let's have a talk to Hogan in camp. Just take it easy for a while. People are noticing. Oh, they've noticed, have they? We're on the edge of dying daily and you want me to take it easy. Gods, I should be ploughing twice as many fields. You understand? Don't get us thrown out of this caravan, Morgan. It's not just you who suffers. Right, so you'll get married, have kids. Now I'm supposed to settle down too, yeah? What happened to... The two brothers clam up as you approach. That's right. I got a kid to care of. Cool your head, Morgan. Hogan departs, leaving Morgan looking awkward. Rook, what brings you around? Just heard yelling, came to check it out. Sorry, it was none of my business. Nothing, I'll be going. Sorry, it was none of my business. Just heard yelling, came to check it out. You came running every time you hear yelling. Must be why you look so tired. Look, it's not secret. I like women, Rook. They like me. They like the scar. Pah, forget it. Listen, all this death. Every night half the caravan cries itself to sleep. Pathetic. Come on, Rook, be honest. This is good living. Half the world is just tilling soil till they keel over. What kind of life is that? We're lucky. You could go your whole life with no goals, no purpose, nothing to fight against but boredom and hunger. I'm glad for all of this. I'm not sure I agree. I get what you're saying. Between us, I agree. Well, I get what you're saying. Look, I like this. We're fighting to the death almost every day, yeah? You can curl up in a little ball of fear. You can go hide in the woods eating nuts and appreciate leaves or some nonsense. Or you can enjoy the struggle. Know which I pick. Anyway, just so you know, I'd never go for a let. Promise you that. Or Oddleaf. All yours. Oddleaf? Well, I appreciate that, Mogan. But, well, she is my daughter. Let, that is. And Oddleaf is the chieftain's wife, and I'm not sure if the chieftain is still with us. I should probably check on that. You depart, unsure whether your opinion of Mogan has changed for the better or worse. Well, Mogan is more of the Hulk than Hogan by the looks of it at the moment. Maybe his nickname should be Hulk. We shall see. Okay, let's rest. Morale has improved slightly. Let's rest again. We're still at normal morale. Let's check out our heroes. Hopefully everyone is healed up and good to go. Yes, they are. Do we have any level ups? We do. We can promote Ivor, Hogan. Ivor and Hogan. So let's do it. Let's give him an extra point of shield breaking so that he's up to 4. That's a good shield break total. Touch more willpower, perhaps. Yep, that looks good to me. And we'll promote Hogan as well. Brings us down to 1 renown, unfortunately. He is now a rank 3 Thrasher. I think we'll give him an extra point of will and an extra point of exertion. Alright, let's break camp and continue. The caravan is buzzing with worry. In the distance, someone has spotted a large number of dark figures following you. "The dredge!" cries one woman, but something about it tells you they don't quite look like dredge. Ooh, could this be Ekiel? "Gods be damned!" chokes Onef, standing on one of the carts to get a better view. "Worse than dredge! That's Ekiel!" It is Ekiel. The news spreads throughout the clansmen like wildfire. "Ekiel? Why would he—" starts Oddleaf. "Unless he's after you, Onef." "He's insane," interjects Onef, "and unpredictable. That's a good number of fighters with him." Your mind races considering what to do. Outpace him, dig in for a fight, lead a charge, keeping him away from the caravan, try to work things out peacefully. Well, we're not going to work things out peacefully, are we? Lead the charge! You gather Onef, your allies and fighters, and head out into the wastes, weapons drawn, where the caravan won't be involved. "Rook, my good friend," he says as you approach, throwing his axe in the ground. "We come to parley, not fight." Ooh, interesting. "Why would I believe a word you say?" "Rook, we're good friends. What happened?" "You tried to kill us. Just go back to Frostvellr and leave us alone." "Oh, Rook, it's your pretty girl. I'm glad nothing happened to her. With the dredge, I mean. My friends, how could I forget everything you've done for me? Broke into my city, took my warriors, took my food, and then killed some people so you could take more food. That was a nice touch. Took one of my best men. How are you, Onef? Do they treat you well?" "Shove it up your arse, Ekiel. If you came out here to kill me, let's get it over with." "Nothing like that. You must think you know me, or people like me. What did Onef tell you? I'm crazy? I haven't survived because I'm crazy. I did what I had to do to make it in Frostvellr. The only mistake I made was you. What kind of man are you, Rook? You look like an average man to me. A man worried about his daughter, maybe. Just making his way. But then look behind you. How many people is that? They follow you? Fight for you? Why? What kind of man are you?" "I'm nobody special. I'm doing my best like everyone else. The kind who does what needs to be done. I protect my kin." I'm doing my best like everyone else. We're all doing our best! Why are you their leader? Why do they look up to you? Who do these people think you are? You saved them? You're a hero? Maybe that's more important than who you really are. What's your point, Ekiel? I'm your prisoner, Rook. Bind my hands. Frostvellr is done. I can't survive there, thanks to you, my good friends. You may not have cut my throat, but you sentenced us to death. I don't believe that's who you are. Is this some kind of apology? You can't trust me, I know that. Take me and my men as prisoners, if that's what it takes. Ekiel looks down at the ground, and the words come slowly to him. I'm not above begging. Take Ekiel and his men as prisoners. Abandon them in the wastes. Ask Onef his opinion. Kill Ekiel on the spot. Let them join you on strict terms. Oh, I mean, I'm tempted to kill Ekiel, as I'm sure he's a trouble. Real trouble. But I wouldn't mind his men. Many of whom I'm sure have just been doing what they need to do. You know what? We believe in giving people second chances. Our heart is not entirely hardened. We will let them join us on strict terms. We need fighters. You fight the Dredge just like the rest of us. You fight for everyone now, not just yourselves. If you even look the wrong way at a single man, woman or child in this caravan, there will be no hesitation about killing you on the spot. You do us a greater honour than I had hoped, Rook. These people are right to follow you. You'll have no trouble from us. I may be reckless, but I pay my debts. The caravan eyes them suspiciously, but they try to fit in, following your orders. You expect to hear complaints about this. Things are definitely becoming complicated. Plus 45 fighters. Yeah, we could be grateful for that. That's half again as many fighters as we had initially. Of course, it's more mouths to feed. We now have only 17 days of supplies. Ooh, what's this? Another godstone by the looks. And there's a camp here. Camp in the wastes. What a place. You find a surprising number of people camped at the Godstone. They've been here quite a while, ever since the sun stopped. Apparently they think Radrim, the sun god, has come back, and they're worshipping him despite the bleak environment. They welcome the caravan, mingling and swapping stories with the others while you rest. They have almost nothing of value to trade, but their leader approaches and offers to let you join in their tribute. Accept their offer. Ask what this tribute involves. Politely decline and move on. Decline and inspect the Godstone before leaving. What does this tribute involve? Guilinfria, one says, showing you a golden liquid in a silver bowl. He places some on his chest, which almost sounds like it's sizzling, and explains through clenched teeth it's a gift from the sun god, an oil that burns like the sun and lets them see things clearly. Yeah, no. Let's decline and inspect the Godstone before leaving. Well, yeah, no, let's decline and inspect the Godstone before leaving. It sounds like craziness. Nobody can really agree on what Radrium looked like, as fond as he was of his own isolation. He never directly contacted humanity. Most think he was a serpent that lived in the sun, and it's not uncommon to hear speak of seeing the tail of a great creature slipping through the thin clouds on a sunny day. Radrimir was always one of the lucky gods, the kind who people thanked for good weather, healthy livestock and good harvest. Despite all that, the biggest mystery has always been how his Godstone came to be found at the bottom of a dried out lake. Yeah, that's quite the mystery. After some rest, you continue on. The sun god worshippers are keen to stay, so you pack your things and return to the road. But before we do that, we will have to wait for the next episode, because this episode has run its course. And of course, if you've enjoyed the show, please do remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks again for watching. I have been Weird Wizard, and we'll see you next time.